Welcome to today's US30 backtest session with Louis Prez. If you find value in my channel, which is devoted to the financial markets, financial freedom, how to continuously stay motivated even when you don't feel like showing up to the charts. If you're an everyday human being looking to just improve themselves and better their lives, if you're into self-improvement and self-development, this is definitely a place that you want to be. Today, personally, I'm not 100%. I just had surgery about 3 days ago. I had a hemorrhoid basically removed. And long story short, I'm under heavy medication right now. So I'm not going to be talking much, but the intention of this backtest is to analyze premium and discount zones during the New York Open at 9:30. And I want to collect about 25 entries to see which trades are higher probability during that specific time frame. And that's going to be the intention of this backtest. I know that a lot of you are most likely in the States. If you're in the States, I hope that you're enjoying Labor Day weekend. With that being said, let's go ahead and get the show started. If you find value throughout the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. My intention for this channel is to help 1,000 beginner traders become profitable by the end of 2025. We are in Q4 right now, and I'm getting ready for September, and I'm excited for September. So let's go ahead and do some back testing here. All right. Give me 1 second, actually. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right. You know, I'm not gonna lie, today I'm not feeling my best, guys. I'm under some heavy medication. However, as a professional, we must always show up to work, right? So that's basically what I'm doing here. Now let's go ahead and begin this back test here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and replay. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back. Bring back the replay. So July 1st. And once again, the intention here is to see how price reacts during the 9:30 open in premium and discount zones, okay? That's the intention of this back test here. I hope that you find great value in it. All right. So with that being said, the chart only allowed me to go back to June 24th. So that's pretty much where we're gonna go ahead and start. But quite frankly, we're gonna start on Monday because I don't even touch Fridays. Now guys, this here is what makes you great behind the charts. This here is what's going to give you your confidence that you need to really execute trades and take yourself to the next level. If you're not back testing, then you're basically wishing on luck, you know. And if you're pro, you can't depend on luck, you know. When you're trading, you must always trade the highest probability at that specific moment in time, right? So what I'm doing here, once again, for those that have joined, welcome to the stream. I am Louis Prez, and I've been trading now for about a whole entire year. I got my first payout about 4 months ago. And I'm pretty happy about it, you know, and I'm just trying to share my journey here on YouTube, and show you guys what pretty much has worked for me, you know. With that being said, I do trade the 930 open, and what I'm focusing on right now is how price reacts in premium and discount zones, right? The chart is always gonna go ahead and tell you the story, you know. Don't depend on some guru on Instagram or whatever the case is to tell you or to give you a signal. You must become the signal if you want to be great. You must become the indicator if you want to be great. It's the only way, you know. And the only way to do that is to develop a relationship with the instrument that you chose. For me, that's US30, you know. Now, with that being said, right, price right now is at a discount. As you're seeing, it's below this 50% line on my fibs, right? So I grabbed from the most recent 1 hour swing low to swing high, and price right now is at a discount, okay? Now, for my entries at 930 on US30, I'm always charting the 5-minute and 3-minute chart, right? So, for this swing, for this entry, excuse me, I would want to wait for price to come above these swing highs here for an entry. And if I go on the 15-minute, right, then I can most likely see what levels here are in play. Once again, the chart's always going to tell you the story. Right, so I'm pretty comfortable targeting above these swing highs here. Now normally I go for 55 points on a scalp at 930, and my stop loss is about 45. About 45 points, right? Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit play, and we're gonna see how this trade would have panned out. Okay. Would we have gotten stopped out here? Let's remove this. And the answer to that is no. So our TP hit for this first trade here. Okay. Now, why did price do that, right? Because all price ever does is that it goes from external to internal to external liquidity zones, right? So if we look at the 1 hour here, right? If we look at the 1 hour here, right? We could see that price came down to an internal part of the range, right? Into a discount zone, right? Was it way deep into that zone? No, but it was inside of an internal range, right? So when price comes down to an internal range, right, then price must go back up or down, right, to either side to grab liquidity, right? And price came up here and it grabbed liquidity right above these wicks right here. And that allowed our trade to play out. So that's 1 for 1. If you find value in this back test, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I just started this channel maybe about, what, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. That I actually started posting, you know. Alright, so now let's go to our next session here. Okay. Alright, if you just joined the channel, let me know where you're from, man. I'm from New York City, but I was raised in Florida, and I've basically been traveling the world the last 3 years. Right now, I'm currently in the Dominican Republic on a vacation with my family. So, let me know where you guys are all from. I might put this a little faster next time. Alright, we're coming in on our session. Let's pause this here actually. Alright, cool. Alright. So how we looking? Sheesh. That's a lot of chop, man. Alright. Okay. Alright. It's a whole lot of chop. I'm I'm gonna grab from the lowest swing low, the swing high here. Okay. And right now, price is at a discount of that range. Okay. Let me also take a look at the daily here. So it did take out the low. Okay. It took out the low. Alright. Okay. So for me to take a long here. Okay. Alright, I see it. Okay. Okay, I see it. Alright. Price came down here, it swept this whole area down here as well. Okay. Alright, so this would be an aggressive entry. This would be safe entry, aggressive entry here. For price to break up there. Go 55. This trade does not activate, then I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with anymore is taking longs in premium zones and shorts in discount zones. That's what I'm not fine with. So usually at 9:45, at 9:30, we could most likely, let me see something. You know what? I'm gonna call longs here. I'm gonna call longs there. Alright, let's see what price does. Boom. We would have TP'd, guys. We would have TP'd. We would have TP'd. Let me look at the 3 minute actually. I was looking at the 5 minute. Yep, we would have TP'd. Yep, 2 for 2. Would have TP'd. Came here, entry, boom, 55 points. Our stop loss did not get triggered at any point. I mean, it came close, right? But it didn't get triggered. Trade activated. Boom, 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 boom. TP'd. 55 points. So that's 2 for 2. You know, this is why trading is not an accident, you know? But you have to understand what you're doing. And the only way to understand what you're doing is by building a relationship with the charts and backtesting. There's no shortcut whatsoever. This doesn't exist. You know, like online, we have gurus selling these bots, right? Honestly, you'll trade better than the bot. Why? Because let's say that you were a trader and you had an actual edge in the market. Why would you put that edge out there and sell it to the public? It makes no sense, right? That's a money grab, you know? No real trader that's making real profit is gonna go and basically try to give you his edge. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? All right, so those two trades would have played out. Let's go to 9:30 now. If you truly want to be great at anything, there's no other way but becoming obsessed with this, you know? When I started my journey, I was actually living in Thailand. I bumped into ICT, I joined a Discord, and I basically just said plan A or plan A, you know, and I literally locked myself in a room for hours and hours and hours a day. I stopped going out, I stopped socializing. I literally sacrificed everything, you know, because I wanted this trader life, you know, and I wanted to know if it was real, because I basically don't trust these online gurus, you know, at all. And I wanted to know if there was a way to actually find edge in the market. And I've come to realize that there actually is, but you're gonna have to dig deep. You know, it will get lonely at times, you know, but the outcome is definitely worth it. All right, let's just pause it there for now. I'll give it a few more. Okay, I'll pause it there. Okay. Swing low to swing high. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab this fib. Most recent, swing low. So, most recent, swing high. Okay. So that already tells me what I'm looking for. Already tells me automatically what I'm personally looking for. Now price is at this premium zone, right? Crazy premium zone, right? Let me see. Let's see what did the day before here. Price shot up, okay. It took out the high. Okay. So that already lets me know what I'm looking for. Let's see. Okay. 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 All right. All right. We could do something like this. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, make sure consolidation zone there, break. Alright. Let's just see what price is gonna do at this range, right? So what I'm anticipating is for maybe price to come up here, sweep this, and then break down. Let's see what happens. $45-point stop. That's all I really need. Alright. Alright, let's play this out real quick. We're not in the trade yet. The trade's not activated yet, guys. The trade's not activated yet. The trade's activated now. We're in the trade, and are we gonna TP or get stopped out? We haven't gotten stopped out yet, and it looks like. Alright, let's pause that right there. Alright. Alright. However, we did take the correct trade. We 100% took the correct trade. The trade got activated here. The trade got activated at 10:50 a.m. Stop was up there. Have we been stopped out yet? We still have not been stopped out neither. Right? Price came down to, I would say, let me see here. This came down to 44 points. That's not a bad scalp actually. So we had the option to actually TP here, you know. So this trade, depending on the trader, obviously, you know, if he chose to take profits, if he chose to wait for his TP to hit, if he brought it down to break even, his stop loss, you know, it just depends on the trader. But at this moment in time, for this open, the highest probability trade was a short, because price was at premium, and the chart is showing us this live right now. You know, the charts are educating us live right now as to what's actually happening, you know. So during the open, price was at a premium zone, so a long was not the high probability trade. We then waited for a short at this key level right here, and we were able to grab 45 points. That's 3 for 3, guys. Is that an accident? No, it's not, because we're taking the high probability trade right now. We're not guessing. We're taking high probability trades. If you're finding value, do not forget to like and subscribe. I would personally really appreciate it. And don't forget to join the Discord. I have the link somewhere in my channel. The key to any profitable trader is that he must know that at the moment where he has his edge, he is taking the highest probability trade. And then from that moment forward, statistically, if you manage risk, if you do all the right things, at the end of the month, you should have a positive P&L. Now, if you don't manage risk, if you're not taking the high probability trade, if you're over trading, if you're revenge trading, if you're doing all these things that are on the outside of having discipline, you're never going to be profitable. And all you're going to do is enter a vicious cycle of buying challenges and resetting challenges. And that's the reality of it, guys. We're all here for one thing and one thing only, and that's to level up. We're only here for one thing and one thing only, guys, and that's to provide a better future for ourselves and our family. If you're in this stream, you're in this stream right now because you're looking to find an edge. You're looking for an answer, you know, and I hope that I could help fill part of your puzzle, you know, because I've had many traders come into my life, give me a perspective that I didn't once have, that helped shift what I was looking at. And that little tweak makes a huge difference in everything, you know? So right now, price right now is at a premium. So that means that I'm personally interested in a short, okay? Let's see what the 5 is doing, because that's where I get my entries from, right? Let's continue here. Let's let price get closer to 930. Okay. All right. Okay, that's cool. All right. So. Okay. We're looking at here. A lot of consolidation, right? That's definitely a key level here for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and call shorts. Let's call sells on here. Let's call sells on here. Let me see something. Let me see something here. Where's this at? Yeah, okay. That's perfect, actually. Alright. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the 1 hour. So it swept liquidity here. It left this behind. So this hasn't been swept, but this has been swept. There are no order blocks. Okay, cool. Let's see how this trade pans out. Boom. Boom. Once again, guys, the charts do not lie. Is this an accident here? Is this an accident? Please, somebody tell me if this is an accident or not. Please, somebody tell me if this is luck. The charts, all they do is they move from external to internal to external liquidity. That's all that the charts do. And if it takes you $1 million to read to figure that out, then that's what it is. Or if today you decide to figure that out and take that serious, then your whole life is literally about to change. During this stream right now. Straight up. That's all price does. All price does is that it manufactures liquidity. It goes from internal to external to internal to external, guys. So whenever you see a trader taking a long in a premium zone, he does not know what he's doing. He's taking a low probability trade there. Why not just be patient, wait for the sweep, and then take the short? Today is the day that everybody on this stream decides that they will no longer take a low probability trade. Today is that day. I am declaring that day amongst everybody, so that in the month of September, we have a phenomenal month. All right, now let's move on to the next session. If it's a Friday, quite frankly, I don't trade Fridays. However, for the sake of the back test, I will give it a shot. But I do not touch Fridays. I don't like Fridays. I just trade Monday through Thursday, and pretty much that's it. You know? All right. Slow that down. All right, so this is a Friday. Once again, I don't trade Fridays, but for the sake of this back test, I will definitely give it a shot. But only because it's a back test. All right, so what has price done before 9:30? The daily done. The daily has swept the previous day's low. Okay. And that starts shaping my perspective for 9:30. Okay. So now, where is price right now? Okay. So price right now is at a discount zone. Okay? It's inside of a discount zone. Okay. So what level would I want to trade off at 9:30 open? Now I'm looking for my entries on my 5s. All right, boom. Let me look at the 15-minute though. Let me look at the 15-minute. Let's see what I see. All right, bet. Okay. Let me look at the 5 here. All right. All right. So I'm gonna call buys up here. I'm gonna call buys up here. Call buys up here. This candle is where at? This is at 8.55. All right. Let's see what price does. Okay. Alright. 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 If it's not buys, I don't want it. It's that simple. Reason being is because I'm not about to take a long, a short in a discount zone. That shit makes no sense. I'm not doing it. And if the trade decides to not activate, then that's just what it is. Then that's just what it is. Then the trade just didn't activate. And that's okay. Why? Because a day where I make no profit is way better than a day that I take a loss. Let me just put that there. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what price wants to do at 9:30. That's fine. That's totally fine with me. That's it. So that trade just didn't activate. And that's okay. You see, this is okay. What's not okay is for you to chase price. What's not okay is for you to FOMO. But this is totally fine. If this trade did not activate, I'm totally fine with that. Why? Because let's say that I caught shorts somewhere down here, then I basically would have been stopped out either way. Either way, I would have been stopped out. Either way, I would have been stopped out. Because price came down here, it wicked down here, it grabbed liquidity here, right? Then it started shooting right back up, then it starts to come down, break. I would have been stopped out. Under the parameters that I trade, I would have been stopped out. So that's okay. Hence why I don't touch Fridays. All right. Now we move on to Monday. Wait a minute. Let me speed this up a bit. Okay, let's pause this here. All right. Okay. So the high has been taken out. Okay. Right, 1 hour now. It's pretty complicated here. What swing low we're gonna grab from, right? So all we could really do is grab recent. All we could really do is grab from here, I guess, right? This is a 1 hour. Let me see how the 4 hours looking actually. Yeah. Super choppy, huh? Okay. See how the 1 hour is looking there. So for this case, what I'm gonna actually do is grab my zone from the daily candle from the previous day. That's how I'm gonna grab the range here. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay. So below this is basically all right. So right now we're at a premium zone, right? And price is way up here. All right. Let me see. Price is up here. All right. So for that 9:30 open. Let's see how the 15-minute looking actually. So for that 9:30 open, we need to be looking at this right here. Let me see. Let me see something. How's that looking up there? That's not looking too bad either. Let me see this zone right here. Okay. You know what? Just for the sake of this presentation or this back test, I'll give shorts a shot here. Or should I call them a little lower? Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna call it here. Let me see the 5-minute. Yeah. Okay, that's good for me. Okay. Now, after some time, guys, all of this is literally going to become muscle memory to you. You don't even have to draw these lines. You already are going to know and be able to anticipate what price is going to do. And that's when you know that you're pro, you know, at that very moment right there. All right. So let's see how this plays out for us here. And 9:30 open, and price left us. Let me see. Yeah, price left us, guys. Price left us. But I was okay with that. You know? I was okay with that. I was really, really okay with that for this back test. Now, for this back test, all I'm really doing is looking at market structure. I mean, at premium zones and discount zones, I'm not really looking at market structure, right? So I'm just going based off premium zones and discount zones. But price did leave us in this scenario, and it ran for these highs up here and it grabbed liquidity here. Hey, it happens. It happens. What are you gonna do, right? I mean, how's price trending? Price is basically at all-time highs here as well. All-time highs here, so it's still trending upwards. Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I mean, normally how I like to trade, I put two scenarios. I place a long and I place a short, right? So in this case, the long would have been there, but still, right? Like, that's a low probability trade because you're in a discount. I mean, you're in a premium side of that range, right? So, all right, let's move on to the next scenario here. Let's see if price gives us more to work with during the next session. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and maybe do like 2-3 more, guys, and I'm gonna leave it at that, to be honest with you all here. Once again, if you find value in what I'm doing today during this back test, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's stop it there. All right, cool, stop. Perfect. All right. So where is price at? Okay. So price is at a discount zone. 100%. How do I know this? Because I know this. So we grab from here to here. So we grab from here to here. Price is at a discount. Alright, cool. Go ahead and leave that there. Oh yeah. I already see this. I already see this. I already see this. Alright, cool. Let me take it right above there. How's the 15-minute looking? How's the 15-minute looking? How's the 15-minute looking? Okay, it's looking good. Alright. How's the 5 looking? Alright, perfect. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. So let's go ahead and make this along here. Do 55 points as I always do. I want to know if price. I want to know if price has. Let me see. I want to know if price has ground liquidity on the 1 hour. Yup, it came down to okay. On the 15. Okay. Alright. So let's see what price does. Let's see what price does. Price has left the building. Interesting. However, let me see something. However, now I'm assuming that liquidity was grabbed, right? Let me see. Yup, liquidity was grabbed now. Yup, it grabbed liquidity there. So let's see what price does. Let's see what price does. See something. Alright. What time is this? It's 1:05. Yeah, but that's way out of my trading range or on time. But let's see. The price did go back up to external. And then continue to go down. Interesting. Interesting. 1 second. Yeah, what's up? You over? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right, back to business, guys. That was a nice move too. That move could have been taken right here, yeah, for sure. Right here. Right here. Perfect break the structure. And prices would have continued to just drag down. Drag down. As we're seeing, okay. Alright. Let's just remove that. Remove drawings. And let's move on to the next one here. What are we looking at? All right, guys. So this might be my last back test on stream. I hope that everybody here has found great value and understands the significance of discount and premium zones and learns how to use them to their advantage. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Personally, I will call longs. Let me see where I'm gonna call them today. I'll call them here. Let's see. I'll call on. Let's see, can I call them here? That's way too high. I'll call longs here. I'll call longs here today. Okay. I'll call longs here. Let me just find the area and grab it from for real. Alright. I'll call longs here. Let's see how that plays out for me. In this 9:30 setup. Alright, so here we go, guys. And TP hit. Look at that. Price is beautiful, man. Price is definitely beautiful. Now, what I will say here is that my trade did activate on this wick. So I did technically get stopped out here, and that's okay because it's not the actual trade, it's just a back test that I'm doing here. But as we saw guys, price again showed us that premium zones and discount zones matter a lot, because all price does is that it goes from external to internal to external liquidity. All price does is manufacture liquidity, and once again price here that demonstrated that. So being able to identify these zones are so important when you're trying to find confluence and trying to create that trade idea for your session. Beautiful, man. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Incredible. All right, guys. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this stream. I wish you guys all the best. I hope that you're having an amazing and beautiful day. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Happy trading.